All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I am having technical difficulties. For some reason I can't hear my microphone. Um, I don't know why, but I did a test and when I went back, I turns out it was working. So yeah, and there goes my phone again. So without further ado, let's get into the Vlad Mabus podcast, episode 7. So Yeah, man, has it been a while since I was last on here? So, if you guys don't remember, a few months ago, I took a hiatus from podcasting to focus on my cybersecurity classes. Well, the good news is that I'm finally done with those classes, and all I have to say is that it's good to be back. Since my hiatus, I have spent my life, or I should say, my life has been on an emotional roller coaster as of late. My mental health has just been horrible. But I think the reason why is because I was lost and didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. And that's pretty much changed right now. But what I started to realize is that I was lost because I was stuck. So my advice to everybody listening right now is to have multiple projects going at once. That's what really has helped me. I'm currently working on a comic book right now, also working on getting my gaming channel up and running again. Oh, and I'm continuing my podcast after taking a hiatus because I'm making progress now. My life has been much better. So, yeah, that's definitely what's been going on with my life as of late. It's just good to be back. So I tried to get Dr. Arpeggio to do this podcast with me, but he just decided he didn't want to. He just declined, just because I guess he's not cool enough for this podcast, which would make sense because he is not cool enough. He's just not cool enough. No, moving on. So I do have some breaking news about my podcast. Going forward, I will be posting my podcast on Rumble. Well, when I wrote the script, I was kind of debating on whether or not I wanted to do it on Rumble. It just depends. If I have guests on, then yeah, because I don't have to go by a script, and then we can basically be whoever we want to be. Um, so yeah, there's that. It's just mostly more, they're more laid back than the YouTube is. So that that's one reason. Yeah. So kind of debating. Um, if your videos contain excessive profanity, I almost said pornography. Oh my god. If it contains excessive profanity, then sponsors might not want to run ads on your videos, which would basically demonetize you. So I'm trying. One of the reasons I'm doing this because I want to get paid to do what I love, and that's kind of hard if I'm saying f this, f that. Uh, YouTube doesn't really take kindly to that stuff, and then sponsors will be like, I don't want to, sponsor this guy." So yeah, that's why I'm gonna be moving to Rumble. I might post it to Rumble too. I haven't decided yet. This one's not gonna be on Rumble. I'm just kind of taking it day by day. Now, when I do my gaming channel, I think what I'm gonna do is my my games that contain, a lot of blood and stuff like that, and a lot of profanity. Those will be exclusive to Rumble just because of the fact that, yeah, I'll get demonetized if I do it on YouTube. So Rumble is definitely the way to go with that. So yeah. Now another thing is that my audio, the audio is still going to be exclusive. I've been slacking on getting the audio put on iTunes. I think I got like one episode. Unfortunately, I I can't find where the other podcasts are, and so it's basically just yeah, I think of, like, episode 1 and 2, and then it's gonna be, episode 7, but you can find those episodes on YouTube. I just haven't gotten posted to iTunes. I haven't done any posting on Spotify, yet, so that's another thing. So yeah, I'm gonna get my gaming channel up and running again, guys. I have missed it. I just need to get the what is it? So last time I did it on Streamlabs and everything just kind of froze. Like I couldn't, there was no sound in any of my videos. I couldn't the it wouldn't let me control any of it or anything. It was just it kind of was just gray, like it wouldn't let you do anything. I did contact technical support about that, and oh my god, it I mean, they were running out of ideas on what to do. So I might give it another chance. I think OBS Studio still works. So I could do it off of that instead of Streamlabs, but I do prefer Streamlabs better. So that is one thing. So yeah, guys, I definitely miss doing that. It made me feel better, going forward and just I'm making progress, and that's what matters. So yeah, not much going on in my life. I did have that, mental health thing happen to me, just where I was just really depressed, and I'm just like, oh my god, what can I do? So there's that. Now the comic book I am working on, I can't go too much into detail about it, but I am teaming up with my friend Ashley. If you guys don't know, her and her husband were on the first episode of the Vlad Mabus podcast. I would love to try to get them back. We'll just have to see. I would really like it to where I could get a group of people just once a week to do it because I'll be honest, I hate doing this by myself just for the fact I love talking to you guys and everything, but I have to come up with a script and everything else, which I'm kind of really going off script right now. But it's so much easier when I have um things to do. It just it's it's just easier when I can do it with other people. So I'm gonna try to work on that. I'll see if this week I can get uh, if I can get my friends to kind of just we could do do something because I know I did have Booze Dozer on here like a few months ago. Of course, how he did it was just ridiculous. He was on the max. I could hear, the background noise, everything, and I'm like, dude, why are you doing this for those who don't know, the max is the train, basically. It's like the local train. It takes through the city. It's more of a commuter train. It's not like Amtrak or anything like that, but it just takes people around the Portland metro area. So yeah, it just I'm like, dude, really? And then the chick he was dating too, she was on there, and I'm like, dude, okay, now I can't post this because I can't put her on there because I don't have her permission, and I don't want her to be like coming after me because you better take that down or I'm gonna sue you type of type of shit. So yes, I just guessed. Did you see that? Uh, so that's another thing. Want to try to get JB on here. Want to try to get Ashley back here. She uh, I got to talk to her to see what we can do because she said she doesn't want to be a regular on this podcast. She says she wants to be more like a guest, which I said was fine. But man, I just need to find people. I just want who can do this once a week for an hour at the most, hour and a half. That's it. But I don't know. It's just they all work, and that's just kind of what they're doing. Wow, we're going on 9 minutes already, so that's pretty good. Sorry, Omaha Steaks just send me a yes, Omaha Steaks. I haven't bought any of their steaks. Can anybody tell me if their steaks are any good? Because I might buy some. I just don't know yet. But anyways, enough about steak. So some other things that are gonna be happening. So I'm gonna get my gaming channel, gonna have this podcast going. One other thing is I'm gonna do shorts, YouTube shorts. I might end up getting a TikTok too, just because even though the stuff I've heard about, the rumors I've heard about it, China invading your personal life and all that. That's kind of why I didn't do it for so long. Well, I had a TikTok, and then because of all that, I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I want a TikTok anymore, so I deleted it. So I might end up uh God, what's the word I'm looking for? Uh I might start a new one. Um Also, I was gonna post this to Instagram, this podcast, this live stream, which I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I did start a new, Instagram account just for this, but it looks like this isn't working. I tried to get, you know, s- this to hook up to Instagram, and it kept saying something went wrong, whatever it was. I don't know what went wrong, but something went wrong because that's what it keeps telling me. So there's that. God, what else is happening? Not much. Oh God. So yeah, it's been a couple of months. Definitely. So, I'm gonna skip to sports here for a second. So yeah, the XFL and USFL, I mentioned this a while back in I think it was September, they were talking about merging. So they finally did merge, and now they're the United Football League. And everybody, including myself, thought, "Oh, this is awesome! It's finally going to be a 16-team league. This is going to be awesome." Well, come to figure out that no, it's not going to be a 16 league. I mean, eventually, yeah, they would like to, be a 16-team league, but as for now, it's once again 8 teams. So it's three. They get three USFL teams and four XFL teams. So what are the teams? So the San Antonio Brahmas, the Arlington Renegades, the Houston Roughnecks, the Memphis Showboats, the Michigan Panthers, the Birmingham Stallions. What are the other ones? Wasn't there? Okay, what's the other one I'm missing? Has to be. Oh, the St. Louis Battlehawks and the DC Defenders. Okay, I don't know if I missed any of them, but um, yeah. So I was a huge fan of the Seattle Sea Dragons, but yeah, they did not make the cut. Now, if you go on to Instagram, their Instagram account is still up. Uh all the Instagram accounts of the former teams that were of the USFL or XFL, they're still on there. So that's uh that's basically a hint that this isn't a goodbye, it's a see you later. So I think probably starting as soon as next season, they might expand to 10 teams, then 12 teams, then 14, then 16. Um, and obviously coming first are going to be, the teams that didn't make the cut for the UFL. So yeah, what else is going on? So yeah, the see Kansas City Chiefs won back-to-back Super Bowls, the first time since was it the '04 New England Patriots, I think. Yeah, so yeah, for the first time since the New England Patriots won 38 and 39 back in '04 and '05 respectively. So which ironically that Andy Reid coached the Eagles in Super Bowl 39, but moving on. So yeah, definitely yeah, definitely now the question is though, um Can Patrick Mahomes, can he do it? Can he be the first quarterback in NFL history to pull off a three-peat? It's never happened before. Never happened. So, I know there were some attempts. I think the Dallas Cowboys got to the conference championship, but they lost. The 49ers did. They lost. And then the Pittsburgh Steelers back in the 70s, they made it to the conference championship, but lost to the Raiders. So that's the farthest. No team has even Super Bowl team has even gotten to the Super Bowl on the third time on the third run. So no, I mean the Packers did do a three-peat, but the first one was the NFL championship. That was the year, yeah, that was the year before the Super Bowl. So, and then they went on to win back-to-back Super Bowls. So yeah, what else? What else is in the news today? So yeah, I think here. Let me go on my script real quick. Also, I need to hold on a second. I need to look this up. I need to look at sports. Okay, sorry, just getting all my. Oh my god! What in the actual? Okay, we'll get to that in a little bit, but oh my god. Okay. Um, Getting back to what I was saying. Let's see. So I pretty much went over all the breaking news with you guys about what's happening. So now let's talk about something different. And I kind of want to get your guys' opinion on this. And that is the cost of college. So my next topic that I'm going to be talking about is the cost of college. This has been an issue for many Americans for several years. College has become so expensive in today's world that it has deterred a lot of people from wanting to enroll. The average cost of tuition, get this, is $19,806. 19,000. That is the equivalent of taking a loan out on a car. A car. But get this, that doesn't even include all the other expenses, which is about $36,436. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, going to college is the equivalent of trying to buy a car. It's that much. I mean, to me, this is just ridiculous. This is that they're getting away with this, because what happens is you go get financial aid, you go to school, you spend 4 years or 2, 4, whatever, how many years you want to spend at that university. And then you get out and they're like, oh, here's congratulations, here's your bachelor's degree or associates or master's, whatever. And they're like, oh, by the way, you're thousands of dollars in debt. So when you go out into the real world, one, there's no guarantee you're going to get a job. And the debt is, still hovering over you. So you got to scramble and get a job. So, I mean, this is just so that's just another expense you have to pay. So if and it's caused a lot of college students to have to, still live with their parents because they can't afford, especially if they have their own car, they got to, make payments on their car. And now they have to make payments to pay back their college debt. And it takes years to pay that off. So you have, and even if you do have an apartment, I mean, that's just more expenses and more expenses and more expenses. And the total cost is around $146,000, as much as a house, almost as much as a house. Yeah, to go to college. It's to the point because me personally, I would love to go to college, but I'm not willing to pay that much money because that's just ridiculous. I'm not going to, you know, I mean, I'm already making a car payment and then to make, payments for school. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. Now, there has been across the country governors or states, I should say, that have just taken matters into their own hands and be like, no, you're not raising your tuition. However, the federal government hasn't done anything about this. They've done nothing. And this is, I mean, this is bad because of the fact this is going to have devastating consequences. And what I mean by that is that you're going to have these people that aren't going to want to go to college. And from what I've heard, college enrollment is going down. There's less and less people are going to college. And one of the reasons why is because of the fact that nobody wants to pay that much. Nobody. And then you have people that would rather just go to a trade school, get the training they need to, become an apprentice, and then after a few years, then they're on their own, and then they're making, 30, 40 something dollars an hour. They're making good money. So it makes you wonder what is going on. It's just, and the less people go to college, the less and less people go to college, they're going to have these employers are going to have a hard time filling jobs because they need people, like lawyers, doctors, um, dentists. What else? I don't know. I can't think of anything else. But just yeah. I mean, cybersecurity even, and I'll get to that in a second. They're not. Um, they're not going to have anybody to fill these positions, and then they're going to have staffing shortages and everything else. And it's basically going to force the employer's hand where they're going to have to, find some alternative or whatever. And they'll probably be going to Congress and saying, hey, look, because universities are costing, are charging ridiculous amounts of money. I can't find anybody to, work this job or work this job. And it's just, I mean, our economy is going to crash if they do not fix this. We're looking at another recession and it's on the horizon. And the fact of the matter is that Congress has not done anything to address this, as far as I know. So I mean, I'm not trying to get into politics or anything like that, but you get what I mean. If any of you have been to college and been charged ridiculous amounts of money, or figure out, just want to express your opinion about this, go ahead and leave some comments below because, like I said, this is just ridiculous. And yeah, so that's kind of my whole rant on the cost of higher education. It's just getting ridiculous. So let's see here. Um, is there anything else? All right, I could look at Newsweek right now. I don't think. Hold on, let's see. How are we doing on time? So about 23 minutes. All right. I don't think I'm gonna do an hour just because I don't really have that much to talk about. Okay. But let's see here. Could go to Newsweek. Real estate market will collapse. Donald Trump attorney. What? Okay, this article is from Newsweek. The American commercial property market is going to collapse in the next 12 to 18 months, but authorities are set on chasing Donald Trump, his attorney has told Newsweek. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Like I said, I'm not trying to get into politics here, but yeah, that's kind of what's going on there, I guess. So yeah, while I was gone, there was a lot of, oh my god. Supreme Court faces wave of 14th Amendment disqualification cases. What the hell? How many are we talking? Okay, hold on. I'm trying to. Okay, here I'll read this to you guys. I don't remember what article. This is off of Nation. The Supreme Court is confronting a wave of 14th Amendment disqualification cases in 2023 that is putting a Civil War era rule barring insurrectionists from office back at the forefront. From former President Trump's challenges in Colorado and Maine to a New Mexico County commissioner removed from his local post, the previously rarely used Section 3 provision targeting ex-Confederates and insurrection backers, getting its day in court. Well, yeah, it already did, didn't it? So, I mean, did it already got its day in court? I mean, the Supreme Court has already heard open arguments about it. All right, so let's see here. I'll read you this, guys. Let's see. Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, written to obstruct ex Confederates from returning to power in government positions after the Civil War, had laid largely dormant for years before the storming of the Capitol on January 6, 2021. Now, over 2 years out from the attack meant to overturn Trump's election loss, the obscure provision has faced renewed attention. Specifically, Section 3 is now at the center of heated legal disputes, with plaintiffs citing it as grounds to disqualify officials ranging from the former president to a rural county commissioner due to involvement in the events related to the Capitol breach. The wave of cases puts the bipartisan post Civil War amendment created by Republicans, yet now used against Trump, back in the national spotlight after decades of scarce mentions or implementation. So yeah, um, from what I've heard is when they had the open arguments, the Supreme Court wasn't really convinced, and from what it sounded like, they basically the debate was, did the states have the authority to kick Trump off the ballot? That's what it came down to. Um, because obviously Colorado and Maine already did that. And then Trump's like, "Oh, hell no," and appealed it. So it went all the way to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court agreed to take the case. So, I mean, there's the debate right there. I mean, I would not be surprised if the Supreme Court just hands it over to Congress and be like, "Yeah, you guys need to make this decision because if you guys make it, then he's disqualified across the board, all 50 states and DC." Um, I guess the Supreme Court, what they were concerned about is that it being weaponized. And I know a lot of people would probably say it is being weaponized right now, but even I think it was liberal Justice Elena Kagan had a hard time being convinced that, oh yeah, he should be disqualified. So I don't know. The Supreme Court has yet to make a decision on it. They have heard oral arguments, so we'll have to see. Um, so yeah. Also, we got but enough about that. Let's move on to sports. But what do you guys think? Should Donald Trump be kicked off the ballot? Do you think Colorado and Maine were in the right, or do you think that it's you know it's wrong to kick him off because of the fact that one, states should not be able to make that decision; only the federal government should be allowed to make that decision, or what do you guys think? So let me know in the comments below. And here's some news. Big wreck wipes out most of field in closing laps of the Daytona 500. Man, oh my man, this I'm looking at this picture right now, and I'll tell you guys right now, this is really just this is a nasty picture. Oh my, and with crashes in NASCAR, it has that domino effect. If one crashes, then another, another, and it just keeps going. So yeah, huge story. So I'll read this to you guys. This actually comes off of, I believe, NASCAR's official site. With 9 laps to go in the 66th running of the Daytona 500, a massive wreck occurred at the front of the pack that involved a majority of the 30 lead cars vying for the Harley J. Earl Trophy. The incident began when Alex Bowman gave a stiff shove to his Hendrick Motorsports teammate William Byron. The push caused the number 24 Chevrolet Byron to get loose and spin into the number 6 RFK Racing Ford of Brad Keselowski. Keselowski's car spun to the top of the tracks, crashing into fellow teammates Ryan Blaney and Joey Logano. 23 cars were involved in the wreck, including 2021 Cup Series champion Kyle Larson, two-time Cup Series champion Joey Logano, 2017 champ Martin Truex Jr., and three-time Daytona 500 victor Denny Hamlin. Chase Elliott, Christopher Bell, and Chase Briscoe were amongst the most involved in the lap 191 incident, but continued in the race. So that's all they're saying for now. But yeah, looking at this picture, that was a nasty, nasty wreck. Looks like so. Let's see here. Yeah, see if I could find any more sports on here. Deputy and a woman he arrested have been found dead after the patrol car crashed. After the patrol car crashed into the Tennessee River. Oh, yeah, that's not good. NBA fans labeled 2024 All Star Game the worst ever. No, I actually watched a little bit of it. I didn't think it was too bad. I mean, I don't know if they're talking about the All Star Game, um, just in general. I mean, I watched the what was it? What was it? The dunk contest and the 3-point All-Star Saturday, I think it's what's called, where they had the 3-point contest and dunk contest. So I watched that and it was pretty entertaining. I always love watching the dunk contest because that I mean, just the things they do in it. So so yeah, let's see. Anything else? New poll says a majority of American voters want Trump to be disqualified. Jeez. Good lord. Uh Geez, Donald Trump just cannot catch a break, can he? Let's see here, but yeah, make Tampa Bay Buccaneers make Baker Mayfield decision after outlying contract desires. So, oh, here's something we could talk about. Yeah, Vince McMahon. Talk about that. So he's been involved in another scandal that forced him to step down from as executive chairman of TKO to go address it. So yeah, he's I guess I mean there's I saw some of the, you know, man, some of the text messages that I saw were just disturbing. Now, I didn't read all of them, but actually I kind of want to look that up. All right. Let's see. I'm going to look that up real quick because I kind of want to see. I'm not going to read these on the air um because of the fact that they're pretty they're pretty graphic. What the fuck? Okay, I'm going back because that wasn't even in the same language. sorry, this thing popped up and it was the terms or whatever in English, but then like to accept or decline was I think in Spanish, which was just weird. Um here's let's see here. I don't know if sorry for the silence there, but I don't know if oh come on. They I can't find them. Let's see here. But the question is, do I want to find them? I don't know. All right, let's see. I'm gonna try typing in this. I'll leave here. Um. Okay, what is it? Okay, I'm gonna read this real quick. All right, I'll read this to you guys, but I'm gonna censor some things. Okay, I'm reading this right now. I don't even think I can do that. Oh my god, I don't even want to read this because it's so um just I mean this takes sexting to a whole new level. That's what this is. And oh my god. What the oh my god. Wait, is there more to this? Oh my oh my god. So here's the whole shebang. Oh my god. I wait, Dana White's also caught in this? Oh god. I don't know if I want to read this to you guys because it's pretty I'm not even gonna yeah. Oh my god, but it's just I mean this but I will say this takes sexting to a whole new level. Oh my god. I heard sorry, I heard that I got too close to the mic there. I heard that he did something. He did some crazy stuff and to the point where I'm talking about like Baltimore brownies and maybe even a Cleveland steamer. I don't I don't know. Um but yeah, I pray to God there wasn't like there was they didn't like there was no, New Hampshire s'more happening there or anything like that, which is totally disgusting, by the way. I mean, if you want to know how disgusting it is, go look it up on Urban Dictionary because it is downright just disgusting. Uh, but yeah, that's kind of all I have for you guys right now. I don't see, yeah, I don't really have anything else. I'll have to think of something. I'm gonna try to get more people on here. It's just been, people just my friends, they're living their lives and everything else, and it's just, "Oh, I don't have time," or "I'm just too, worn out after work," which is understandable, I get it. So, anyways, guys, I will yeah, I guess, yeah, this what am I saying? Yes, this is it. Okay, this is it. So thank you guys for watching this podcast. I'm going to be doing this. I think, let's see. Well, I think I could do this every Monday. Does that sound good? Every Monday? let's do Monday. I think Monday's a good day to do the podcast. So, anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Yes, this is live too. So, um, yeah, which I don't know if I want to do. No, I'll continue doing live. But anyways, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you next time.